Hiya, it's Nikki from Healthful Hands. I hope you're all okay today. Let's talk about nutrition and specifically healthy eating. I ran a poll last week and 100% of the people said they struggle to eat healthily. And I know there's going to be loads of reasons behind this, and we can tackle them as we progress through the videos in this video series that I'm going to do. But let's just look at some of the more common ones of why people are struggling to eat healthily. So the biggest one that I get is to do with time. A lot of my clients come to me and say, I don't have time to cook all that fresh food every day. And I get that it's difficult. We all have a lot of blocks when it comes to time, and we have a lot of demands on our time. We're always busy. We have work, we have family, we have obligations, that kind of thing. So I know that it's going to be difficult to fit in that time. But the key is to maximise the time that you really do have with some planning and preparation. And you all know this. I think we're probably at that stage now where everybody knows what they need to do, what they have to do, but we're kind of at that point where it's that motivation to do it and that accountability. But what the key really is this planning and this preparation. Plan your meals for that week that's coming up for you. Decide what you're going to have to eat, what you want to eat. And this could just be your main meal. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can choose which ones you want to be more prepared for. If it's the evening meal with the family, then this is something that's probably the best way to do is the planning what family meals you're going to have during the week. But if you want to plan all of your meals, your breakfast, lunch and dinner, then yeah, absolutely do. Sometimes it's good to have that plan rather than just winging it and then grabbing something that you feel isn't what you wanted in the first place. So plan your meals for the week and then go and do the shopping for those meals and batch cook up those meals. Just spend whatever time you have. Maybe it's the weekend, maybe it's a day off during the week, but go and cook all of those meals and box them up and put them either in the fridge or in the freezer, depending on when you're going to need them, and have your main core meal ready so it's done. And then all you need to do is grab something out of the fridge for that evening or out of the freezer that morning, warm it through and add in some extra portions of vegetables. Put some steamed broccoli on, some spinach, anything that you like really, anything that you want, and add that as a side dish. So you've already done the main cooking. Putting the pan of vegetables on is going to take 5 minutes, if that. So this is something that is really vital to staying on track with that healthy eating that most of us want to do. The other thing that sometimes my clients come to me with, healthy eating seems really boring. It's sort of bland food, but it really doesn't have to be. So eat what you like. I mean, seriously, just eat what you like. Choose meals that you know you enjoy. Pick the food that you like. Eating things that you hate will stop you building really healthy habits because you're just going to say, I just can't stand that, I'm not eating it. Why put yourself through that misery? Don't do it. Don't go on these diets that make you eat ridiculous random food and sometimes food you can't even find in a supermarket. You want this to be easy, you want this to be convenient, you don't want it to cost the earth. So pick that food that you love. If it's chili or spaghetti bolognese, then fine. With the spaghetti bolognese, use spiralised courgette instead of pasta. That's another healthy kick that you can do. So just eat what you like. Do you love grilled chicken, plenty of green veggies, or a baked salmon and some roasted Mediterranean veg? Just really simple but lovely food. That can have a huge impact on what you're eating and how you feel. Keep crowding in the good stuff and just keep putting in all of those things, replacing the need for you to want to grab something that might be unhealthy. It's going to stop you reaching for those snacks that you really just don't want to eat and you feel guilty about later on. So put in all of these lovely things. Think about what your breakfasts are going to be like. Porridge oats are ideal. Egg muffins that you cook and you can have as a little snack are perfect, really good. Set you up for the day breakfasts. You can plan your lunches. You can have your salad boxes or whatever it is you want for the week in the fridge ready for you. These are all really good ways of finding that time to eat healthy and planning what you need to eat and actually making it really exciting and lovely. It doesn't have to be bland or boring or completely insane. Keep adding in lots of water. Drink plenty of water as well. I can't stress this enough. It's one thing that I struggle with sometimes, especially in winter. We don't always want to drink a cold glass of water every half an hour or so. Don't put restrictions on yourself. Don't deny yourself anything. Don't say, I'm not going to have such and such a thing ever again, because you'll just want to have it and you'll rebel. You'll feel guilty. And then you're going to be back where you started on the wagon of wanting to eat healthy and do all those things. So these are negative emotions and they do more harm than good in the long run. So stay positive about healthy food. Stick to natural, fresh, whole food. And don't tell yourself you can't have something. Gently remind yourself you don't want that cake today. You don't want that packet of crisps today. It's all it is. It's a gentle reminder. It's not a denial. It's not a restriction. It's just a small reminder that you can eat healthily whenever you want to eat healthily. And lastly, let's consider what's happening in your life right now. What is it that's going on? What's getting in the way of you choosing to eat healthily? Often what we think is the issue is usually just a symptom of something else. What's having an effect on your emotions? What might be stopping you making healthy choices? So spend a little time thinking and see if you can spot any patterns with your nutrition and your choices. What can you see? What's going on? Where is it that you're tending to grab those choices, those unhealthy snacks that you don't really want, or not really putting the time and effort into making something lovely for yourself? I'd really love to know your thoughts. Please do leave me some feedback. Ask me more questions. What is your struggle when it comes to healthy eating? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to chat. See you soon.